Let's talk about more developments that are now coming in. As far as taking on the opposition now is concerned, here is BJP MP Nishikant Dubey's history lesson for the Congress party. He seems to be recalling the black chapter of the Congress, especially when it comes to the 1974 Bihar firing incident. Well, that has now been recounted by the BJP MP, saying that the army opened fire on unarmed students. Hundreds of them were killed and injured in 1974, and the Bihar student protest that turned deadly, and this movement was against corruption and nepotism, where he now seems to be linking the 1974 protest to emergency, saying that Gujarat protest has also been cited by the BJP leader himself, saying that army firing on citizens is also inhuman, where he has now targeted the Congress over history. So we'll just take a look exactly when it comes to the post by Dr. Nishikant Dubey, where now he seems to be calling what he says as the black chapter of the Congress. He says today, 18th of March, 1974, for the first time, the army opened fire on unarmed people to suppress the student movement in Bihar, and hundreds of people were either killed or injured, and this movement was against corruption and nepotism of the Congress and the movement against corruption of Gujarat's Chief Minister, Chimmanbhai Patel. Today's country's Prime Minister, the Honorable Modi ji, was playing an active role. On the 15th of March, 1974, President's rule was imposed in Gujarat due to Chimmantror, and the army firing on its own citizen was an unimaginable and unbelievable inhuman incident. And this very movement later became the cause of the emergency in 1975. So as far as today's date of being 18th of March is something that is now being countered on part of the BJP MP back in 1974, what had happened. Pragya, good morning. What exactly is the context that we are looking at as far as Nishikant Dubey taking on the Congress party in this, what he's calling it as a black chapter of the Congress?
Amita, this is in also line with what Mr. Nishikant Dubey had tweeted yesterday, taken to social media, in fact, saying that he is going to, for a year now, he is going to highlight the misdeeds of Congress, as far as their regime is concerned. And in fact, today, 18th of March, he has spoken about what led to emergency. And, in 1974, there was a Nav Nirman Andolan. It was a major student-led socio-political uprising against political corruption. And in fact, because of the high-handedness of police and opening of fire on students, there were many youngsters who were killed in that particular incident. And Chimmanbhai Patel was the chief minister. He had to resign that time. So, which also led to a lot of anger against Congress regime in the people. And this also, was the reason why Nishikant Dubey believes that this is the reason, that sowed the seeds of emergency at that time. So he has picked up today's date as well, but he's going to continue this with each date for a year now. And when we asked him why he is doing that, he said, we are moving towards Viksit Bharat, we are moving towards our journey in the progress, but people and youngsters of the country should know what Congress did to the country and how they hampered the growth and how they hampered, the overall development of and rise of Bharat. In fact, the policies should be known to each and every person of the generation. Someone needs to do that, and this is why he has taken up this project to have one, misdeeds registered on the social media for a year now.
Right, and he seems to be recalling that very moment because Pragya, Bihar is considered to be the cradle of the political movement that actually culminated in the imposition of emergency, on the 25th of June, 1975. And it was in Bihar only where the main action was, whether be it in Patna, the state capital, where the proclamation of emergency suddenly put the onus compliance on everything on the administration.
Absolutely. In fact, Bihar became the, the ground for laying the foundation for that particular uprising against the Congress government. And in fact, this led to emergency as well. We knew JP movement also started from Bihar, and it began as a student-led protest against corruption and hardships that the people were facing in Bihar. It rapidly expanded to the whole of the country. And in fact, this challenged the Prime Minister of that time, Ms. Indira Gandhi.
So over 50 years now that we are looking at as far as this incident that is now being recounted on part of the BJP MP Nishikant Dubey, where he seems to be calling it as a black chapter back in the history. Thank you very much, Pragya, for joining us with those details.